truth. Not the newspapers and their readers across the country, eager for a spy scandal. Just the people closest to me. Dad and Mother, the Sorensens, Peter. I hope, whatever the judge decides, that they can forgive me for all of the hurt I've caused, starting years before the first piece of evidence. Now I just need to forgive myself. In any case, thank you for the Book of Legal Terms and Procedures. I read it cover to cover and now consider myself fluent in 7 languages, including jurisprudence. Memorizing vocabulary is at least one thing I'm unfailingly good at. Please let me know if you have any questions about the enclosed as I prepare my testimony. Johanna Berglund. Chapter 1. From Major J. E. Davies to the citizens of Ironside Lake, Minnesota, to be read at the January 1944 Town Hall meeting. My fellow Americans, yes, it is as Americans that I appeal to you, not Minnesotans or residents of Ironside Lake. This call to sacrifice goes far beyond the tenuous ties of state or even community. After careful consideration and planning, within 2 months, Ironside Lake will be home to a camp of German prisoners of war, who will work at several farms requesting day laborers with the Trade Center Committee. The Army considered several factors in making this decision. First, the people of rural Minnesota have been exceedingly generous in lending us the use of your strongest and bravest sons, with thousands fighting Axis forces far from home. However, because of this sacrifice, last year's harvest from your county was minimal. Second, if you would, imagine your community on a map of the United States, far from oceans and government buildings, without any mountains that might provide security challenges. You are, quite plainly, the ideal location for such a camp. Construction has already begun on the other side of the lake to repurpose the abandoned Civilian Conservation Corps facilities built there in 1935. All is proceeding according to plan. I myself was called up from the Army Reserve to serve as camp commander, overseeing 20 of our finest soldiers, who will be assuming guard duty. In addition, we will be posting open positions for a cook, secretary, and other support staff. We have a special need for a translator, as it is necessary to keep fluent German speakers on duty at all times. To address a possible concern, I will reassure you that most of the Germans in the prison camp will be enlisted men captured in the North Africa campaign, and certainly not dangerous, as all prominent Nazi officers and SS agents are kept in a high-security camp in Oklahoma. We are confident that through the hard work of tilling the fertile American soil, our enemies will become our allies. I will come myself in person to a special meeting at your town hall in 1 week's time to answer any questions you may have. Thank you in advance for your enthusiastic support of your country's efforts. With great respect, Major J. E. Davies, U.S. Army, Fort Snelling. Editorial in the Ironside Broadside on January 20th, 1944. Dear Editor, this paper's coverage of Tuesday night's town hall meeting made me sick. Sticking in one timid quote from that backwoods politician Carl Berglund doesn't show the town's real reaction to news of a prison camp on our doorstep. I invite you all to think carefully about the situation and raise any appropriate questions. Hardly begins to cover it. Why not mention the cry of outrage that erupted before the letter was even halfway through, I ask you? Or talk about the mothers who wanted to know why, after kissing their older sons goodbye, they have to stand